Today we are going to see structural engineering labs. Now let's begin with the lab number 1, which is structural dynamics lab. The introduction of the lab includes the basic dynamics of the structure. The difference between static and dynamic structure is when we analyze static loads, first we consider that the load does not changes with respect to time, and when we go through dynamic loading, we consider that the load changes through time and it has to be analyzed using a different process. So now there are various processes through which we can analyze dynamic loading. First one is the FEM, finite element method. It's a numerical method which is used widely all over the world to calculate the and analyze the load structure. And first let's go through the labs which are included in structural engineering, basically in the MTech course. First lab as I told you, is the structural dynamics lab. The list of the experiments includes simple harmonic oscillator, free vibration of single degree of freedom system, forced vibration of single degree of freedom system, impulse response of SDOF, that is simple degree of freedom system, concept of response spectrum, vibration of multiple degree of freedom system, behavior of rigid blocks, torsional response of building, continuous systems, vibrational control. Now first let's go through the first experiment, which is simple harmonic oscillator. In this module basically we consider a pendulum. As you must have seen, the pendulum is basically a structure which oscillates in a harmonic motion, and it has a certain velocity and it has a certain period of time. So in this experiment we basically analyze the periodic time and plot the graph of the time period with respect to the magnitude, so as well as the displacement of the object. Now in this module we consider a basic pendulum, and we consider a mass of m hanging at the bottom of the pendulum and attached to a string of length L. We can now increase the amount of weight on the pendulum and see the oscillation which can be produced by the initial velocity. We can also change the initial velocity as well as the mass. Now here is the simulation. As you can see, the initial angle is 50 degree, the length of the string is 15, as well as the mass is 600. Now if I increase the mass by say 900 or 1000, now I play the pendulum. Now you can see the pendulum speed has been slow. If I reduce the mass and also reduce the length of the pendulum, the speed is somewhat changed. It depends upon the initial velocity of the object also, as well as on the mass. So these experiments are performed to see the oscillations that can be occurred due to the earthquake behavior of the structure. If an earthquake of a certain magnitude hits the building must be flexible enough to oscillate in a certain motion, and it should contain as much as it should take as much as the load of the building of the seismic load.